Thanks for the dinner, Taco Bell. You're welcome, Timothy. What did you get? Diarrhea. Good morning. Bro really looks like he doesn't exist. I don't know how to explain it. Your opinion doesn't matter when you're ugly. And yet, you offer yours. Smack down. Ryanair, I will bring my own stairs next time. Bring your own plane next time too. Accuracy versus precision. In his defense, his eyes are blurry. Hanging out with the girlfriend would be nice right about now. So inflate her. Unfollowing immediately after this post. This isn't an airport. You don't need to announce your departure. If you are 30 or older with no kids, you're a stupid loser. You are a 40-year-old covering teenage internet drama. I don't even know why people be trying to seriously date rappers and expect them to act right. Lol, why can't we act right? I'm talking about the famous ones. My bad. Whales are pretty fucking big. Source. Blue whale. Total length. Pretty fucking big. Woman be like, don't objectify my body unless I want you to. Look who just discovered consent. Cleaned the whole house. I'm the only trash left now. Allow me to take you out. Swearing is so unattractive. I'm already unattractive, so mind your business. Pregnancy is in the air, and I'm not trying to catch none of that mess. You are closing the wrong hole. Annoyed the IT guy, and he said he was going to give me a black eye, and I laughed. Looks like he put me in my place. Touche. I ran into my number one spender on OF. Spent 63 racks, and she ain't even touch you for a picture. I wasn't feeling well, and my husband went out and got me a Benz. In India, we give paracetamol, smashing people's androids, then giving them iPhones, break people's legs, then giving them wheelchairs. The feminine urge to marry a calm, relaxed, well-mannered man and ruin his peace? My husband just swallowed a paracetamol by mistake. What shall I do? Give him a headache now. Why waste the medicine? This is the worst brand of quirky restaurant. We do not have Wi-Fi. Talk to each other and pretend it's 1995. Hey, serve your drinks for £2 then and pretend it's 1995 as well. Human peepees are shrinking because of pollution. One scientist. See you all at the next climate strike. How old are you, Greta? Old enough to be laughing at your shrinking peepee. I thought I grabbed my cologne, but I grabbed seasoning by mistake. Was gonna be out here smelling like brisket. How are those things in close proximity of one another that you would grab the wrong one? How do you block fact checkers? I'm so sick of this popping up on everything. How about posting the truth? Aunties, Dream is so ugly. I don't know how to describe this in a way that makes sense, but he looks like if eczema was a person. Hey y'all, I'm going to be off the internet for a while. I probably have Lyme disease, and I'm feeling absolutely horrible. Keep me in your thoughts, you right now. Fishmonger Luca is looking to reel in the girls this summer. Will he find his catch up today? Walked into the tattoo shop and said, I would like tattoos, please. You never realize how much 6 inches actually is until you cut your hair. What about 3 inches? Is that a lot? His face after he says, connecting with people made me scream. Why does he look like an animated breadstick? What's the worst pronunciation of your name you've ever heard? Sad as fuck. I want to make you a priority. You look like Won't Smith. I make 6 figures, have no kids, only 28 years young, and I'm always home with a bunch of free time. How am I still single? You ugly. There is a large graveyard filled with my enemies. I do not wish to add to it, but will if given no choice. Those who pick fights with me do so at their own peril, but maybe this is their lucky day. Couldn't even win the fight to get out of buying this app. If you my man, you are going to get these kind of pictures every night. Or if we follow you on Twitter, he can fix anything, but not your face. I actually hate certain people. Hate is unhealthy. The people I hate make me unhealthy. If his salary income is less than 40k, he should not be looking for marriage. Earning 160k allows him to marry 4 times. Oh my, ain't that the guy from Death Note? My cousin sent us some pictures finally. My boy doing life, but we love you. Girl, your cousin single? He is, and childless. And freedomless. What are you guys smoking? I have 22 petabytes of storage. How much did this cost you? And what the fuck do you have that's 15 petabytes? One picture of your mother. I don't care how hard life gets. I'm not dating a white man. White privilege. Thank God. I don't want to keep paying for premium. Brother, you pay for Twitter. Ketchup doesn't exist. What are you adding to this? Misinformation on social media is out of control. Ketchup does exist. A woman's intuition is never wrong. Way too many single mothers for this to be true. What's Fortnite? Call me on the telephone and I'll give you a million reasons to play. You and I. Ninja, who are you? There should only be 2 bathroom types. One specifically for me and the other for everyone else. There is. It's called a diaper. Grown men that play video games. Ask yourself this. When is the last time you've been laid? I don't know. Ask your mom. What's a great but underrated movie that not enough people have seen? Your mum's tape. Everyone loves an origin story. Man, I miss Australia. It is getting harder and harder to convince myself moving to the US was a good choice. If you left Australia to move to the USA, don't feel bad. It raises the intelligence of both countries. News. NASA has discovered a nearby Earth-like exoplanet, but it rains lava at night. How is that like Earth at all then? Why does she look like she's threatening Gotham on live television here? Flame Me, runs an unsuccessful makeup tutorial YouTube channel. Kids these days have it easy. That's the whole point. We're here to make it better for whoever comes after you. You sad, selfish, self-absorbed puddle of shit. We have taken a gun off of the streets of Bedfordshire after officers found the firearm in a washing machine. Even crime in Britain is kind of funny. 19 female. I bet you guys can't make me hate myself more than I already do. I can take a joke, get evil. You look like you would sleep with me. Gross. As a straight male, how would you feel about your child having a homosexual school teacher who they're around 8 hours of the day? Would they be able to teach my kid the difference between there, and there? What's the creepiest monster you've encountered in a game? Microtransactions? The impact of a book. We can replace it with piece of wood and the impact will be the same. But a book can teach you the difference between peace and peace. Lions don't wear masks. They also don't walk around Sainsbury's, David. Doesn't make any sense that Cinderella had a different shoe size from every person in that town. Well, I mean, if the fairy godmother made her shoes custom, they probably fit her feet exactly without any room for variation. Then how did it fall off? It's a cartoon. Why are you guys being like this? What the fuck? I would really like to hear the reasoning behind women who won't take their husband's last name. Because my name is best. Ben Shai Pro profile picture.
The fact that you don't see it satirical is hilarious.
You literally talk like him. He's taking over your ass like the symbiote. Inflation is ruining my life. Did you say? Get so big and round. This body better be immaculate. That post-note clarity finna hit you like a freight train. The drive back is going to be a whole spiritual journey. I asked my boyfriend how work was today. There's something magical about a place you can't leave for 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, for the fear of being homeless. It's officially the season for these babies. Americans will do anything but eat fresh fruit. Please know, if you're someone who brings a book to the bar, nobody likes you. How much of your life, expressed as a percentage, have you spent gesturing for women to take out their earbuds? I feel like Nick is the human embodiment of the voice in your head that tells you to crash your car while driving. I lost 100 pounds. Average American could lose 100 pounds and still look like that man. I love you has 8 letters. So does Taco Bell. Diarrhea is also 8 letters. Maybe it's not always about trying to fix something broken. Maybe it's about starting over and creating something better. And that's why you have a younger brother. Best pizzas are not made in heaven. They are made in Domino's. I sell my body pictures for $1,000. What am I? Overcharging by $960. Making music. Thanks for the warning. I couldn't possibly be happier right now. For the first time in my life, a girl told me she loves me. Aren't mums great? Why do men love reverse parking? Why do women love crashing? It's like the one time guys actually like to pull out. Out of the 7.7 billion people, I need a vacation. You need a real job. You need better shampoo. When I die, I want my epitaph to read, mistakes were made. Wasn't that already on your birth certificate? Is the fall of Rome comparable to the current situation in the United States? No, Rome had good roads. No one wants to see a cartoon pee-pee. That's exactly why I won't draw you. Guys, what made you realize this girl is definitely not into me? I gave a girl at work my number on a piece of paper and she handed it right back and said, we talk at work all the time, so let's keep doing that. You're late. Prove it. Before time was invented. How come you never read books at nursing homes? Or to the homeless? Or to the sick and needy? Why is it only the little kids? Why would the homeless want to be read to? Hey guys, sorry you're cold and hungry. Anyway, here's the Lorax. Whale shark has learned how to steal food from fishing nets. Oh, so the whale is the one stealing, huh? Say something nice about the UK. You guys created the largest number of Independence Days around the world. Thanks. Some people say I look like Beyonce. They as blind as you. It's the shine from your bald head that's blinding them, Tyler. Say it with me, kids. Words are not oppressive. It's your choice to be offended by them. Stop being a pussy. Oh, let's listen to the guy pretending to be Waluigi on the internet. They seem to clearly be rational and smart. Much like I know Waluigi to be. Yeah, me having a Waluigi themed account clearly negates my ability to have a fucking valid opinion, but okay. You shouldn't have let his words have the power to upset you. Waluigi. Is Dadon a cute boy name? Hell no. Sounds like the beginning of Law and Order. Kids these days don't know the struggle. You really yeah, I struggled with this. Fuck you. That's my captain. What would Luffy do? He'd pay his writers and actors. Your pee-pee is probably the size of a Tic Tac. Well, no wonder your mum's breath is so fresh. Got him. To remember how many feet there are in a mile, you gotta use 5 tomatoes. 5 to... Oh, I'm not saying it like that. Tomatoes? Fuck that. I illegally streamed this, and I still have buyer's remorse. Can fish microwave soup? They'll figure it out if they get hungry enough. Kaylee is the type to look down at the controller when it says, press any button to start. You look like the villain from a low-budget Karate Kid knockoff. Make sure you hydrate after a sporting event when you earn that thirst. To convince us that Virginia has the best barbecue. The absolute state of that. I'm British, and that looks dreadful. That's saying something. My day is just crap. What's wrong? Beer frozen. Burnt my pizza and girlfriend's pregnant. You can't pull anything out on time, can you? This is when you start praying. like, hey God, it's me again. Make me feel better and I won't ever drink again. I don't care how drunk I am. My hand is not raw dogging the toilet like this. My little sister is getting made fun of at school because she's adopted. This is what she responds with. Well, my parents chose me. Your parents are stuck with you. Alex is a boy's name. Billy is a goat's name. Damn girl, you cute, but 2 kids? Yikes. I don't know if I can be a stepdad to 2 kids. Damn boy, you ugly with no job, no car, no money. Yikes. I don't know if I can be a mummy to another boy. The Korean taco place we got takeout from gave us a toilet roll with our meal. Either a very considerate business or ominous warning of bad things to come. Nicki Minaj blocked me because I said slapping on her butt must sound like when you close the microwave door too hard. Now I know why some of you cover your faces. Yeah, you're not doing this to me. I can't imagine being this attached to an internet app. You're the one paying for it. What are the key traits of mediocre people at work? They spend too much time on Twitter asking opinions. Johnny Depp is the prettiest creature I've ever seen in my life. Have you ever looked to your left at a gas station? He looks like he broke into a house, found the punch, and decided to film then and there. What do you have against France? I'm glad you asked. A whole finance graduate. Whole? Really? Hey, yo, you single? Hold up, I'm still looking at your pictures. Nah, I'm taken. Brian looks like a kid that didn't grow up, but instead just increased in size. Ever pluck a guy's eyebrows and realize that they are not the superior gender and are weak as hell? My partner thought this until she got an uppercut. She wasn't very superior after that. Tweets will now be called an X. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard, and I own NFTs. Imagine doing the deed and he says, say my name baby, but his name is Gilbert. Man, fuck this tweet. Did you just put yourself in a mid-off with me girl? An acoustic guitar. Ha, joking. Robin Campbell. I know it's been 8 years mate, but I just wanted to stop by and tell you there was literally nothing funny about what you said. Hey guys, grown man greeting a group chat. He's gonna ask us how are you soon. Bro is trying to be jolly. Ooh no, you should date someone as ugly as you. That's why I'm here. Harry Potter actors have had a mini Christmas reunion. Malfoy looks like the uncle. We all got that comes and whispers to your ear. Got any girlfriends, champ? Man for man, the greatest fighting force the world has ever known. The soldiers of the Confederate States of America fought one war and lost that war. If rhymes were accurate, roses are red, violets are violet, Neil deGrasse Tyson should sometimes stay quiet. Remote jobs are terrible for your mental health. I want to socialize with everyone. I need to know if the woman in HR is going to get a divorce or not. You're the exact reason the rest of us want to stay home. Oh boy, should we tell Netflix how this ends? Netflix plans to open brick and mortar locations. I ought to go burn all of his books now. Imbecile, I don't give a fuck now. You already bought them. You took my daughter's virginity. Sorry sir, it won't happen again. Imagine walking 2 kilometers to hatch an egg, and it turns out to be a fucking Magikarp. Imagine waiting 9 months to give birth, and it's you. People who say not to talk to them before their morning coffee are basically saying that they're unpleasant to be around when they're not under the influence of drugs. Unless what they are really saying is that you're unpleasant to be around, unless they are under the influence of drugs. Why does no one talk about how depression and anxiety can cause you major memory loss? We do. You guys just keep forgetting. What's considered trashy if you're poor, but classy if you're rich? Getting money from the government? Introducing Steam Deck. So you're telling us this can run Snake, right? Probably runs Snake better than you run your... Anyway, women are powerful and mystical, and men are not. Peepees have no power. Our wombs are connected to the moon and the ocean, and men's peepees are connected to nothing. Mine's connected to your mum's lips. I don't know a woman alive that doesn't appreciate a fit guy in a pair of grey sweatpants. I'm a woman who is alive and isn't ever attracted to men in any context. Well, I don't know you, so my point still stands. That's not an Avenger. His real name is Peter. Why don't humans have a specific noise that means, there are bees here, let's leave immediately? Why are elephants more advanced than us? We do have a specific noise, and it sounds like, there are bees here, let's leave immediately. Air conditioning is unhealthy, bad, miserable, and sexist. I can't explain how many times I've gotten sick over the summer because of overzealous ASEAN officers. The majority of men in business settings are wearing multiple layers of clothes to conform to dress code. Put on a cardigan and stop making me ashamed to share a chromosome with you. Source: I have 2 excellent sources. Control C, Control V. Ah, you do not understand what ownership means. I get it now. Good luck with whatever you've got going on, buddy. Only someone who... Just ignore that hiccup. Only someone who bought NFTs can truly understand what the concept of owned means. Man won't fly for 1,000,000 years. To build a flying machine would require the combined and continuous efforts of mathematicians and mechanics for 1 to 10 million years. The Wright brothers, 9 days later. Cows kill more people than sharks. I'm surprised that cows kill any sharks at all. best kill streak any game. Halo 4, you killed an entire series. Can we have some ice for that burn? Anyone know of any places outside of the Mayo Clinic that are hiring? Nothing less than $14 an hour, and preferably part-time. I heard the Unicorn Stables are hiring. What's the worst way to respond to, I love you? My 8-year-old daughter once responded to my wife. I wish I could say the same. People be like, I love winter, from their living room under a heated blanket with some cozy socks on and sipping hot tea. No, go outside and like it. Let's see. People be like, I love summer, in their cozy and cold living room with an air conditioner. Go out in the sun for 7 hours straight. Walk in the sun. Embrace the fucking heat. 44 degrees Celsius, straight into your soul to burn your fucking sins. Can you get in trouble for driving over the white line all the way at a red light? Hi Luke. It's an offense for any part of your vehicle to pass the white stop line if a traffic light has turned red. Thanks. No worries. That's what I figured. I have no interest in the Travis Scott burger. Call me when Burger King collabs with Cardi B and Megan for the Whopper. They already do. Burger King fish sandwiches. The best way to respond to a hater. Shut up, YouTuber. You just think you are cool. I'm going to turn up at your house and burn it down. I'm going to find you. Auto reply. This is definitely fake. No wait, someone falls for this stupid shit. Dinner. Get a nice salmon fillet at the supermarket. Not too big. Put some olive oil and lemon juice on it. Wrap it in damp paper towels. Nuke it in the microwave for 3 minutes or so. Eat it. Maybe add a salad. This is maybe the shortest horror story you've ever written. Last night, the virus led me down a YouTube rabbit hole, and I ended up watching a YouTube video of an Australian cheesemaker making parmesan. He would start his videos by saying, "Good day, curd nerds," and all the comments are Italians telling him to go fuck himself. Mystery man throws first eggs at the new Thatcher statue unveiled today in Grantham. Has the criminal been arrested? No, she died a long time ago. The US dollar, the most valuable currency on earth. 50k would basically make you a millionaire in London or Paris, where they use pounds and euros, and both of which are worth more than dollars. A pound is a use of measurement, bro. We're talking about currency. The children at my son's elementary school have started referring to me as Karen. Is there anything I can do in a legal action to prevent this? Well, posting a question about suing 8-year-olds is probably the wrong way to beat the stereotype. Ghost banned mobile phones and smart watches at their final US tour dates. Imagine paying $120 per ticket to listen to satanic Scooby-Doo chase music, and they kick you out for checking the time on your phone. My parents are replacing their coffee machine, which is 7 years old, and you can also hear my dogs screaming and barking because someone's at the door. I think it's my mom. This is kind of weird as well. This is a mum meme. Who doesn't swallow their gum? Grow up already. Like, I'm taking health advice from a guy with 1.5 legs and no gallbladder. That would be like taking safety advice from a 9-fingered safety man. A list of games I have not played. Tried, but didn't like doing crime. GTA 5 required shooting police officers in the opening scene. Just couldn't do it. I'm glad shooting cops in Cyberpunk is completely optional. Never finished GTA 5 either. The blue whale's body is now the second biggest in the world behind you three. Are you really gonna plug your show like an ad right in the middle of the video? Shameless. Yes, I am Kyle. Because it's my show. How else am I supposed to tell people about it? Would you rather I paint it on walls underneath a tunnel in a secret location so no one sees it? To avoid annoying you in the future, Kyle, I will advertise my show somewhere you will never see it. Like in the arms of a woman who loves you. Post an artist that gets hate for no reason. Taylor Swift gets hate for simply doing her job releasing music. She needs to stop doing her job. And you need to start looking for one. I love Taylor Swift.
You look like man.
These huge companies all started from a garage. What's your excuse? I don't have a garage. I'm toxic as hell. I'll ruin your life, then play victim. What is my sign? I think that's a sign of mental illness. My kids will not be stuck to an iPad. They'll be playing outside. Imaginary children are the easiest to raise. If you're actually a time traveler, when will I finally get a girlfriend? He's a time traveler, not a miracle worker. Kind of feel bad for attractive people who are now having to communicate with their words for the first time and realizing they don't have a personality. I feel attacked. You shouldn't. A grown man craving crab legs is gay. I do not care. If eating an underwater armored tank spider with scissors for hands is gay, then I don't want to be straight. What part of your morning routine takes the longest? Deciding to get up. I've been in 7 car accidents this year. Y'all can't tell me God doesn't have a plan for me. Girl, it sounds like he's trying to kill you. Whisper something dirty in my ear. Your feet. Women still aren't funny. Maybe if one talks to you someday, you'll change your mind. I have a question to all men. Why do you wear a belt if the jeans will be below your ass? The same reason why you girls bring a purse on a date and don't pay. This is not a response. Yes it is. Best and easiest way to end a conversation too. Women smash who they want, men smash who they can. Remember that. Men marry who they want, women marry who they can. Remember that. If men are agreeing with you, you said something stupid. You are absolutely right. How do y'all be 27 with no kids? Seeing y'all with 23 with 5 kids will do that to you. DNA test isn't that cheap. cheap, just saying. Still cheaper than raising my wife's boss's kid. I keep forgetting that you're still alive. You, to your son after a long day of posting epic memes on Twitter. My body is a temple, yours a nightclub. Temples are open to everyone. Nightclubs have restricted access. Nice try though. Climbing the ladder of success. Just flip the ladder upside down, bro. Fat girls who wear crop tops be looking like Winnie the Pooh. I would lose weight and look good in a crop top if I walked the distance between your eyebrows. Tip, if you think someone is giving you a fake number, read it back to them incorrectly. See if they correct you. Tip, if you're a man and you think a woman has given you a fake number, leave her the fuck alone. Worst pronunciation of your name you have ever heard. Once someone sneezed and I thought he called me. Why did I just watch people cut soap for 45 minutes? Why did you film a dead body for 5 minutes? My boyfriend got his side girl pregnant, but we both love each other. Should I stay? Yes. They'll need a clown for the kids' birthday parties. I need a white girl with a nose ring to tell me what planets are making me sad. I don't have a nose ring, but I'm pretty sure it's Earth. Why do women cry when angry? Because they realize it's illegal to murder you. And that's frustrating. Repeat after me. It's a guy's duty to pay the bill at the restaurant. That's why they call it a menu. Or it's the responsibility of both parties. And that's why it's called me and you. Ladies, ask your husband if he'd still love you if you got a sex change. If he says no, walk over to your room and start packing your bags. Ladies, do something unreasonable and drastic with huge impact on both of your lives. And if he doesn't agree, dump him because you actually want a submissive pet that will validate all of your eccentricity. Men are really bad at reading signs and hints. You a grown-ass woman. With a mouth though. I was working in a movie theater in France. A customer started an argument with my manager, who was a highly functioning alcoholic and did not give a fuck about pleasing Karens. She stupidly went, "The customer is king," to which he replied, "We're in France. We decapitate kings." Never deleting this app. Yeah, I've used this before. What can make a man run away like this? It's not run, it's ran, because it's past tense. What is an actual subreddit for serious flat earthers? r/mental illness. Walmart, can you please stop stealing from us? Me, no. Why do you keep stealing eggplants, Chase? When a guy tells me he owns a gun, I'm like, uh-oh, what's wrong with your pee-pee? Last time I tried to use my pee-pee on a home intruder, I got in way more trouble. The cops were pretty upset, the intruder needed counseling, and I'm on a list. Just use a gun. We took over Wendy's drive-thru. That's pretty sad that you have to block a drive-thru to get a crowd. I don't trust the dentist when they start talking in code about your teeth to their wee pal. You got son to say me prick. How are all these Scottish people so, like, right all the time? No guy has all 5. Loyalty, fast replies, a height above 5'8", good pee-pee, common sense. There are men who are just like that. It's just that they're dodging a bullet, Karen. And you are that bullet. How do you sleep at night, knowing that there are some people in the world who don't like you? With no underwear, in case they want to kiss my ass. Millennials are causing a baby bust. They aren't having enough kids to keep the US population at the replacement level. That's because rent is $1,500, and jobs paying $12 an hour. This is what the 18-foot underwater statue located in the Bahamas looks like. One day that thing is gonna stand up and we'll know the world is ending. Yahoo Answers will be shut down forever on May the 4th. Now how am I supposed to get advice from people who were in my exact situation 11 years ago? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, is that the floor or the coffee table? This study revealed that women are happier with ugly men. Why did they do my man like that? If being cute is a crime, I deserve to be arrested and jailed for 100 years for a crime you didn't commit. In 2005, a South African man adopted a baby hippo after rescuing it from a river. 6 years later, after years of bonding between the two, the hippo dragged him into that same river and ate him. Well, they had 6 good years together, didn't they? The weirdest thing about living alone is how many hours you can go without speaking a single word. Bold of you to assume that I don't talk to myself. One of my friends does a 4-week meal preps for her and her fiance, and I can barely do 1 week for one person. A 4-week-old meal. I'll pass. Yo, why do 10-year-olds got iPhones now? You'd be out of a job if they didn't. What feels illegal, but isn't? Leaving work on time. Amy Schumer has been tested for funny 19. She must be asymptomatic. Third-wheeling with a toxic couple is lit. Not when it's your parents. I'm a lesbian and I haven't even made out with a girl yet. So you're a woman who's attracted to a woman with no woman attracted to you. Damn, you really put in the L in LGBT. What if you had sex every day during pregnancy to keep building the baby? Would said the same man. This is a great question. Perhaps if you mix it up, you can combine genes like a Build-A-Bear. How come cashiers at 24/7 McDonald's can de-escalate situations better than cops? Because we get fired if we don't. Disabled parking should only be valid during business hours 9 to 5, Monday, Friday. I cannot see any reason why people with genuine disabilities would be out beyond these times. We're disabled, Daniel. We're not werewolves. Can this even be considered food? A McDonald's worker decided to reveal how a McRib is made. Were you under the impression they were actually smoking and deboning ribs back there? This song does stuff to me that my girlfriend can't do. That's because the music is real, while your girlfriend isn't. So apparently I just picked up a $8,000 organ off the curb. The few seconds before I realized you meant the instrument was terrifying. The youth can walk faster, but the elders know the road. The youth have Google Maps. Fuck reading all of that. Bro is a grown man, talking like he's in an anime. We turned your favorite Skittles flavor into a drink. I can smell diabetes through my phone. I'll be there soon. Would people be as comfortable as buying meat if the date the animal was killed was displayed alongside the best before date? Consumers should remember that meat is dead flesh from a once living, breathing, sentient animal who didn't want to die. Actually, I would feel more comfortable. It would make choosing fresher meat easier. That's a very good idea. Pregnancy is in the air, and I'm not trying to catch none of that mess. You are closing the wrong hole. Some guy in my lecture just offered me his jacket because I was shivering. I would have taken the jacket if he was cute. Maybe the cute ones would have also offered if they thought you were cute. Why do men nut so fast? Got to get home to the woman I love. Kids nowadays don't know nothing about these. Yeah, because that's how time works. Anyone want to send me $500 for a new phone because mine is breaking? Done. On what? On your dreams. Imagine doing the dishes with that view. I've got better things to do with my imagination than imagining doing dishes. What are the earliest? Yeah, I've used this in a different video. When she is your girlfriend versus when she becomes your wife. How her parents treated you versus how you treated her. Dear atheists, how was it that a caveman survived the asteroid but the dinosaurs didn't? Social distancing. They stayed 65 million years apart. During my interview today, I poured some water into a cup and it overflowed a little bit. Nervous? Asked the interviewer. I simply replied, no, I just always give 110%. I couldn't possibly be happier right now. For the first time in my life, a girl told me that she loves me. Aunt Mom's great. My PP is so big, it goes from A to Z. Look at your keyboard. I asked my wife to share her queen-sized blanket, to which she replied, she was a queen, and therefore the blanket was already at max capacity. Do you ever say, no, I have a girlfriend? If someone offers you money, do you say, no, I have a salary? Dudes who order boneless chicken wings close the fridge with their hips. Yeah, and what of it? My hands are full and my ass is fat. You fucking wish you were me. Maybe it would be easier without removing your skin. Can't spell manipulative without a man. Also can't spell woman without man. What's your point? Refer to us as ladies, we don't mind. Can't spell ladies without lad. Try again. Rich people have small TVs and big libraries. Poor people have small libraries and big TVs. Rich people literally have in-home theaters. Please stop lying. I was happy with my results, but now my dad keeps sending me results of other kids. Send him other parents' salaries. Can you guys please recommend books that made you cry? Engineering. Mechanics. A mysterious man approaches you, offering $1,000 if you can make him laugh. What is your joke? My existence. Jokes have meaning. Why does she look like she caught the pharaoh lying? Who the hell you been sending all them hieroglyphs to? Why are you photographing trains? Do you work for the rail company? Are you the media? It's a hobby. There are a crap ton of people who do it for fun. Not just here in the US, but around the world. So it's a hobby. Why can't you enjoy it in the privacy of your own home? Because trains don't run through my home. If you don't have any friends, you're not an introvert. You're a problem. If you think being an extrovert gives you the right to bash introverts for not having any friends, then you are not an extrovert. You are an astrovert. Should people with learning disabilities be allowed to work for less than the minimum wage? Alternate phrasing of this question. Should employers be allowed to exploit some of society's most vulnerable people? Male ladybugs can spend up to 4 hours mating with a dead female before they realize something's off. Happens to the best of us. Women work really hard to get this attitude. Us men, well, we're just born with it. You are the type of person who would watch 1.5 hour video on how to become an alpha male. To remember how many feet there are in a mile, you just got to use 5 tomatoes. 5 tomatoes. Sounds like 5 to 8. What the fuck? To remember how many meters there are in a kilometer, just remember 1,000. Because the system of measurement in the rest of the world wasn't invented by a drunk mathematician rolling a dice. My daughter was wearing a flannel hoodie, so I said, hey, the 90s called. And she replied, yeah, because they couldn't text. And goddamn, I'm really getting tired of my kids owning me. I just finished 2 papers and a PowerPoint presentation in one sitting, please clap. That's very impressive. What's the topic of your presentation? Corporate humanization and why pretending to be a friendly and relatable social media is a transparent marketing tactic. AirPods. The car is coming. AirPods. Look out. Oh god, they can't hear us. They are AirPods. What does competitive salary even mean? The salary will be competing against bills. Millennials aren't buying diamonds. Why? Too busy filling out job applications that ask them to attach their resume, then enter what's on that same resume on the... What? Why can't I find someone who's cute, short, and thick? I'm literally right here. If you want $15 minimum wage, don't complain when your Taco Bell burrito order costs $38 for a burrito. The most expensive Taco Bell burrito in Washington, D.C., where the minimum wage is already $15, costs $3.79. No English word has double O, except the word food. Prove me wrong. This is proof that preschool education is important in childhood, and that choosing the right books and tools to learn is more important than Nollywood. For now, get a stool, go back to the classroom and learn some coordination. Don't be a hooligan. The Gulf of Mexico is literally on fire because a pipeline ruptured. Sorry, my bad guys. I used a plastic bag today. My parents are replacing their coffee machine, which is 7 years old. Me, that's not that old. I have sheets older than that. Mother, well perhaps your sheets aren't getting as much action as our coffee machine. I'm going to need an ambulance. What piece of pop culture has ruined your first name? My name is Karen. Do you really have to ask to see the manager? The USPS is viewed favorably by 91% of Americans despite billions in losses annually. It is a service. It doesn't lose money. It costs money. No one says the military loses $750 billion a year. I have no clue what Magic Mike is, but apparently girls like dad bods. Shrek grossed $484 million, just so we're clear. Jennifer Lopez says men under the age of 33 are really useless. By all means, let's give a damn about relationship advice from a woman that collects engagement rings like she's Thanos. Ready for a world in which $50 DNA tests can predict your odds of earning a PhD, or forecast which toddler gets into a selective preschool. You can already do this with a zip code. Bernie Sanders should be forced to give away 90% of his birthday cake. This is how birthday cakes work when you have friends. Very strong correlation between men who wear masks compared to men who cannot sexually perform. Maybe. The men weren't attracted to you, Paul. A San Francisco billionaire is donating $30 million to the University of California to research the root problems of homelessness and potential solutions. Mirrors are $10 at Target. Yesterday I asked my 12-year-old son what other kids at school think about him having two dads. His response, they don't care, but they don't like how I'm immune to your mama jokes. Your mama's so ugly, your dad had to get a husband. There's a young black guy sitting next to me on this flight. His phone rang and it said, baby doll. I dare him to try to holler and say he's single. How can someone be minding his business? You invade his privacy and then assuming he wants to talk to you. Then make up a scenario in your head and be offended in advance. Is everything alright with you? Bad exam. Going to end up working in Aldi. We don't think so. Thicko. You need a minimum of a degree just to clean the toilets out, love. Try McDonald's. It makes my heart smile when two ugly people find each other and fall in love. So, who's the lucky guy? Reply to this tweet in the next hour and we might slide into your DMs with a surprise. No one wants to see your PP Spotify. My wife... My husband runs a sawmill company, and look at these he cut today. Anyone else see a dog? I feel like I see more of a sad pig. Turn on your monitor. Punishing women with the death penalty would cut abortions. So, abortion is murder, but killing women who get abortions is not. If Axe body spray was a person. Guys, what made you realize this girl is definitely not into me? Gave a girl at work my number on a piece of paper and she handed it right back and said, we talk at work all the time, so let's keep doing that. I think we can conclude that the timeout generation didn't produce as good citizens as the ass-beating generation, because the ass-beating ones grew up smacking women around all of the time, and the other ones grew up being emotionally available for their kids. Oh, the horror. I don't have children. The reason why is fairly simple. When my nephew was 4, and I tucked him into bed, he stared past me for a few seconds, and then told me, the wall people don't like you. After that, kids and I went simpatico, maybe spending less time making excuses, and more time becoming the person the wall people would approve of. Men only want one thing, and it's disgusting. Then wash it. Am I racist if I feel uncomfortable about a guy with a turban on my plane, because this isn't okay with me? Oh, I know what you mean. I get really uncomfortable whenever I see a white man walk into a movie. My country is superior to your country in quite literally every way possible, and I don't even know where you're from. God bless you. Whispers. Free healthcare. Also whispers. Safe schools. Why doesn't Argentina have more black players in the World Cup? Because we are a country, not a Disney movie. A nail gun. Not funny. I don't get it. You may have not planned the pregnancy, but God did. If God planned it, then he can have full custody. Seeking Fucking a bestie who loves brunch, Netflix binges, and going down on each other. That's called gay. You're gay. British cuisine. Best in the world. The peas look like someone melted the toy soldiers from Toy Story. University book worker. Stole $200,000 worth of textbooks. Police say, oh man, I hope they recovered both of those books. Male cachet cracked a joke and followed, you should smile a lot more. And before I could say anything, the older African American woman behind me goes, pfft, honey, contrary to the popular belief, you don't gotta smile for a fucking clown. I hope her life has nothing but peace and happiness. Is the fall of Rome compared to the current situation in the United States? No, Rome had good roads. Johnny Depp, teeth appearing to be rotting. I mean, he is a pirate, so it does make literal sense. MF, fella, my bruh. Oh, look who can't say the N-word. Having black inside you regularly doesn't count. If the earth is round, then why is my fruit by the foot, not rolling? I haven't seen my son in 4 years. My landlady just told us not to say hey to her, so my friend helped us draft a message instead. Oh, so you like metal? Name 3 blacksmiths. Will, Jaden, and Willow. 1 star. Turned us away while holding a table for someone coming later on. Poorly run and a major disappointment. Wikipedia. Table reservation meaning. Tumblr is a wonderful place to meet new buddies and acquaintances. I eat cans. Kinda cool. Your new commercial with 2 dads makes me sick. Hi Kim. If you're feeling sick, we suggest you enjoy a delicious can of Campbell's chicken soup. Make sure to enjoy it hot, so that it can help up warm your cold, dead heart. I'm high and I made this hamburger helper with no milk, and this tastes like cargo pants. Why do you know what cargo pants taste like? I be in situations. The best evidence I can muster that humans are smarter than cats is that we don't chase laser dots on the carpet, says a man whose career is based on studying tiny pinpoints of light in the sky. Gen Z is too afraid to ask a waiter for extra ketchup, but will body slam a cop. What the Can you cash up me $200 really quick? Where are you from, mamas? San Diego. Job employment in San Diego. A 5-year-old girl in Vista sold hot cocoa and cookies to pay the lunch debt of 123 students. What is more heartwarming than a story about child labor, helping 5-year-olds pay off debt, when the girl you invited over is so bored by Netflix shitty film selection that she decides to leave? Maybe because you were actually trying to watch a movie, Brian. Y'all argue with people who eat steaks like this. Can't. They're still chewing. Grey sweatpants are for dudes with large peepees, not dudes with peepees. But if I say leggings are for bitches with ass, not bitches with long backs, I'm the bad guy. Jimmy Fallon laughs like he has a trained sniper on him. Millennials are treating pets like their firstborn child, and it's reportedly causing some problems for some of the best-known pet food brands. Younger people are treating their pets like living, breathing animals, and it's reportedly causing problems for some of the best-known pet food brands that have been selling garbage fillers that barely qualify as nutrition. There, fix your shitty headline. She's not wrong, but did she have to say it? Did they dare to keep this card? Text another player's parent and tell them their child is being a terrible influence on you. Your child is being a terrible influence on me. Sweetheart, you two only met because you were the only 2 girls left in the frat house in Ohio at 7 a.m. What do you expect? My wife is hilarious. We've been trying to get a hold of our son's daycare corporate for 4 months, and they literally do not answer phones or emails. She applied for a job, and when they contacted her for an interview, she asked to be transferred to the person we needed to talk to. Did she get the job? Got the job done. And we just hit another all-time high in Twitter usage. Let that sink in. People gather in my yard to watch my house burn. Me. Wow, I've never had this many visitors before. Man creates his own dating app, bans all other men from joining. Now, you can finally prove that no one would fuck you if you were the last man on earth. I don't get this. Do you like what you saw? Your PP picture? Yes. Can I talk to it? What do you mean? Exactly what I said. Yes. Talk dirty to it. Hey little guy. Millennial dads have pathetic DIY skills compared to baby boomers. Maybe, but at least I have the emotional capacity to tell my daughter I love her. How to make my day. I thought that was a bunch of garlic. Preventing the next pandemic will cost that amount of money a year, scientists say, or 3% of the 2020 military budget. I use my waffle maker for many things like grilled cheese and French toast. Why are you yelling? That's what all capital letters mean. FYI, it's rude, because I have a difficult time seeing what would be rude. Juanita is calling you a bitch. I hate cancel culture. Imagine God canceling you because you did or said something wrong. The very first Bible story is God cancelling 2 people over an apple. What? I hope Stephen Hawking did not miss the simple truth that God is the creator of the universe. He loved to study and everything in it. Stephen just told me to tell you to fuck off. Also, your father is burning in hell. Can confirm. Imagine if a teacher was allowed and had certified training to carry a firearm on school property. A lot of lives could have been saved. Homie, 19 trained officers with assault rifles and body armor sat outside for an hour trying to come up with an attack plan, and you expect the lunch lady and the librarian to ready their 8mm pea shooters and roam the school like SEAL Team 6 hunting for a more heavily armed man.